Black, Educated, and Broke
is a weekly entertainment podcast
where we mix hip-hop,
headlines, and all things ATL
into the success of Black millennials
in the Black culture.
All right, guys, I want to thank you all so much for tuning in to Black, Educated, and Broke. We are back in the building here with season 3, episode 2. I hope everybody...
Oh, boy.
Listen, we've been doing it for so long, Mike. I forget, okay?
You got quarantine brain.
Yes, and that is a real thing. Everything's like go together.
It is not. I am great. I'm stupendous.
Thank you, Mike. Tell her ass. So stay off the news.
Okay. Anyway, telling news is what I do. Okay. Anyway, y'all, did everybody enjoy like the last show? What did y'all think about the recap?
Oh, the response. Let me tell you something. They ready. They excited. Oh, I'm so glad y'all back. That's all I heard. Sharing it on Facebook. I said y'all didn't share it on Facebook last season. This season they were sharing. They was laughing. I appreciate you. I appreciate you. Keep listening. You can even look at us on YouTube. I don't even like YouTube, but you can look at me on YouTube.
What you were saying, Q?
I said I didn't see those responses. I gotta go through them and check it again. That's lit.
But I mean, even for your own personal, like, did they tell you, oh man, hey Q, we glad y'all back personally?
No, I didn't hear anything. That's what I'm saying. I need to go see y'all.
Oh, that's okay, because Q's not that.
I got.
No, but people did share it. So I mean that counts.
Yeah. That counts.
Yeah, well, Maya, you grabbing your pearls. What happened, Maya? What was your thoughts?
Just listening to Q. Oh my God. I got a lot of responses. There's a lot of like feedback. Like people are sharing it. Like I was just scrolling through my stories and I was seeing our like shared from Black page. And I was just like, what? You didn't even tag us. You just shared it.
I know, right? That's probably why Q didn't see it. They forgot to tag us. But it was a lot of good feedback, a lot of good reviews. So what we're doing is great. I'm enjoying it. I did want to ask you, Ron. You this was your official come out for real show. How was you feeling about it, boo?
Listen to it sound real good. What?
Oh, Randy said you was coming out. I was just waiting.
Okay. Ron, you're above the influence. Okay.
This nigga, man, I'm telling you.
But no, nevertheless, though, guys, again, I'm just glad we're back at it again. And just to kind of remind our listeners, if you don't hear someone, which is going to be Shanae, remember Shanae joins us bi-weekly, where she gives us some updating information about what's going on with the filmmaking for the Black culture. But I did want to take the time to introduce to somebody new. Now, this person is of course, to the BB cast. We know Zay. Zay from the Bay. That's our producer name. And Zay actually, our show, when we was back with Highly Unique, she did our recording. She did all this filming and these angles, like a dope job. She really rides for Black, Educated, and Broke. So I only felt like it made it essential to bring her a part of the crew. So I want us all to give a nice warm welcome to our producer, Zay from the Bay.
Yeah.
What's that?
Where you from?
I'm from the Bay Area. California, Zay from the Bay. Represent.
Okay, so Zay, tell people, like, we know a little bit about, I know a lot about you because, this is my sweet sorority sister, one of my neos, and I know things about you, but to our listeners, tell them a little bit about you, some short, cute, sweet, what you do, Ollie.
Yeah. Well, my name is Zaina, but AKA Zay from the Bay. I went to Langston, LU's up, shout out to my LU fam that's on here with us. And yeah, like, I love media. I have my own media company that I'm trying to build up, so this is a great opportunity. So I appreciate all you guys, and I love Black Educated, bro. I've been a listener, so it's just new. It's not even new to me. So let's go.
Yes.
Turn up with it.
Okay, so guys, we just want to go ahead and get everything going. We got Zay from the Bay gonna keep us on time, make sure that we're doing things in order, and we got a good show for you guys. Later on in the show, we're gonna have the beautiful, the lovely, the exquisite Dani Love joining us with some beautiful tunes and some of her new singles. And of course, we got a lot of things to cover with Melanin news. And Q got a Jackass of the week. So guys, you make sure you keep listening, keep it locked right here on Black, Educated, and Broke.
Yes, sir. It's your boy Ron, bringing you Ron's Rundown. Nothing but that hip-hop fire and straight sports knowledge. Black, Educated, and Broke is now in the building. You should be too. Let's go.
All All right, and we're Black here on Black Educated and Broke. And y'all know what time it is. We got to get into that Ron's rundown. What's going on, Ron?
Man, it's time for the rundown, so you already know. We're going to start this off with hip-hop, man. So RIP to the young OG Nipsey Hussle, man, but thank God he left us with a couple proteges. First off, you know you got Roddy Ricch killing it right now, but now we got a new one. We got the young man Bino Redux, who is from California. Got a new album out called The Outside. This young man is ripping hard for the West Side. So look out for that, man. That album going to have your mom in the kitchen crib walking, man. Also in the Versus series, y'all know I love the Versus series. I heard a rumor that the OG Bun B said that it might be time for the legendary 8-Ball and MJG to go toe-to-toe with UGK. Bro, talk about two groups that I love. I love. 8-Ball, MJG versus UGK. Bro, I'm front and center for that thing, bro.
Right.
Yeah, that brought me to thinking though. Who could y'all see going toe-to-toe with the almighty Outkast?
Nobody.
I don't know who. I thought maybe Wu-Tang, but I don't know. I don't know.
No,
I'm gonna let y'all.
Wu-Tang already did their thing. I'm trying to think. Oh, that's a tough one for a duo.
That's a tough one, ain't it?
They longevity is crazy.
Yeah, so I don't know. I'm gonna let y'all marinate on that, man. On a sadder note, y'all know May 7th we lost a real legend in Mr. Andre Harrell. So on Sunday, BET did a virtual tribute where you had people like Jamie Foxx, Babyface, Tyrese, Naomi Campbell, Mariah Carey, and many more just speaking on everything that Andre meant to them. He is the founder of Uptown Records. We lost him at the young age of 59, but it was a very good tribute. Of course, you know, he mentored Diddy, launched Mary J. Blige, Heavy D and the Boys, Jodeci, I'll Be Sure. Like I said, of course, he mentored Diddy. So, you know, that man brought a lot to the industry. So, you know, he will be loved and missed. So,
real quick, Ron, did we ever find out his cause of death yet?
No, I don't think they ever found out what the cause was. Not yet, anyway.
Okay.
Now I don't know anybody too crazy to actually try this, but have y'all seen Mike Tyson working out, bro?
Yes.
I'll take that 20 mil.
Mike ain't forgot a damn thing.
I'll take the 20 mil.
Hey, I'm not standing in front of Mike, bro. I don't know about that, cuz. I mean, you know, he 53 now, so, you know, I guess a lot of people think, like, maybe he done lost a step, but I don't think I'm willing to find out. But Tito Ortiz said if they come to him with it, he'd be down for it. So we'll see if that happens. Randy, do I have time to clown a couple people?
You got about like a minute and a half.
A minute and a half. What I want to do is tell Miss Doja Cat and Azalea Banks to sit their dumb asses down. First off, Doja, how in the hell you get a #1 single with Nicki Minaj and then go jump in the little KKK chat room? What in the hell is wrong with you?
Jesus.
Did you forget that you is a ninja and not a colonizer?
She both.
Azalea Banks say she slept. She said she broke their spell on something serious. Twitter said one day Chappelle, they said one day Chappelle, they said that dude in life can't get right. They said that's who she slept with. She don't know the difference.
Oh my God.
They've been tearing them two up all weekend, bro. I've been rolling. So, man, that's it for Ron's Rundown, man. Y'all check out the young boy Bino Ritos, and hopefully that Versus series happen, man. I'm out.
All right. Appreciate it, Ron, with the rundown, guys. As always, you can find all of these on our social media pages. So make sure to follow us at Black Educated and Broke. And on Twitter, you can follow us on BEB Podcast _ATL. All right. So we're going to take another break, guys. When we get back into it, we got a Mike B to set us right and get us up to date on what's going on in Melanin News. So make sure you keep it locked in here on Black Educated and Broke.
Black Educated and Broke is a weekly entertainment podcast where we mix hip-hop headlines and all things ATL into the success of Black millennials and Black culture. Can you believe we are already rolling into June 2020? Live in the Black Educated and Broke newsroom, your top stories. We'll talk a little later. In our Millennial Table Talk, we speak another name brother George Floyd. But an update in the Ahmaud Arbery case, the 25-year-old jogger killed by two white men. Well, now the FBI is investigating the shooting as a possible hate crime. The family attorney claims federal authorities announced this past week they have launched a criminal inquiry into the two district attorneys and the police department involved in the case. Dallas civil rights attorney Lee Merritt says federal investigators were looking into criminal and civic violations by the two DAs who removed themselves from the case. Three men charged in connection to the murder have been scheduled for a preliminary hearing set for June 4th. In Florida, a federal judge ruled that former felons don't pay fines before registering to vote. The judge order requires state to notify the former felons whether they are eligible to vote and if they owe fines. Another regulation requires the state to allow any ex-felon to register if they aren't given an answer in 21 days. No one will face perjury charges for registering and voting through the process. And of course, here in Georgia, the primary vote is set for June 9th. Georgia continues opening up based on coronavirus numbers. Mayor Keisha Lance Bottoms and the city of Atlanta is rolling into phase 2 of a step 5 reopening plan. The guidelines consist of wearing a mask in public places, working from home if able, essential trips, social distancing, and more. The class of 2020 from Spelman College has received a graduation gift. The head of the private equity firm Cyrus, Frank Baker, has paid off the remaining tuition balances for 2020 graduates and has established a $1 million scholarship for the HBCU. So about 50 graduates have had their debt paid, which totaled to $250,000 according to Forbes. For the latest headlines in and around our community and culture, follow me on Twitter at MikeB_news. I'm Mike B with your Melanin News weekly right here on Black Educated and Broke.
Yes, Mike B for the Melanin News. Oh, I wish I can get my stuff paid off, boy. I'll never get that lucky, but being a fellow
hold tight. It's about to come, man. They gonna help us out with this coronavirus. Don't trip.
Okay, Q is spoken into existence.
Amen.
I receive it, but thank you, Mike B. All right, guys, so we're going to take another break, and then we're going to jump into our interview. We're going to talk with Miss Dani Love. I know y'all been waiting to hear her. Y'all been waiting to see her. It's going to be a treat you do not want to be missed. You actually don't want to miss it. Right here, keep it locked on Black, Educated, and Broke.
Everybody want to be a rapper, but don't nobody want to rap. Well, we're going to give you a chance to rap on Slap It or Dap It. Send us your music, your MP3 to blackeducatedandbroke@gmail.com, and we'll play it. What's even better is we're going to invite you to the show, and then you can show the world and us what you got. You think you got what it takes? We're going to see.
Alrighty, guys, and we are back here with Black, Educated, and Broke. Thank you guys for tuning in. And like I told you, you've been waiting on this moment. I've been, teasing it all show about this girl named Dani Love. Well, guess what? She is here, live, beautiful in color. Dani Love, thank you for joining us this evening.
Thank you for having me.
Okay, now she has this amazing bio, guys. So I have to read it because I love it. It was just so perfectly done, and I think it perfectly explains her. Is that okay if I just read your wonderful bio, Dani Love?
I don't mind.
Okay, here we go. So people are saying, who is Dani? So who is Dani? So here's Dani Love. So Dani Stevenson is a singer and songwriter born in Atlanta, Georgia.
ATL.
But raised in Harlem, New York. Don't get it twisted, okay?
Yeah.
She rapping. That's what Q from.
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh, God, here we go. Dani is the perfect combination of Southern and city. There's a Southern charm about her, I agree, but yet her style says NYC. If around her long enough, you can definitely hear a Southern accent. Facts, okay? With a brush in one hand, entertaining family members at the age of 6, Dani has always known she wanted to sing. Influenced by New York's diverse musical environment, she has grown into an extraordinary singer and songwriter whose universal sound has no genre limitations. Come on. Dani is quite passionate about music. Her influences range from Whitney Houston, Sarah Vaughan, Lauryn Hill, Tori Amos, and many others. The beautiful and talented songstress has performed at legendary venues in New York City, such as the Knitting Factory, Village Underground, and the Bitter End, just to name a few. Dani has been generating a buzz in the music world with her immeasurable talents and her creative style. The 5 active the 5 octaves. Let me get it right, honey, because I got to get this right. 5 octaves, okay? Listen. The 5 octave starlet is on the cusp of something enormously big, and with each melody in which each note, audiences worldwide will grow to passionately love this incredibly young lady, for she is truly undeniably hot. You can hear Dani's silky vocals on the Grammy Award-winning hit single Hot in Her by Nelly. And Dani has also worked with Missy Elliott and Pharrell Williams of the Neptunes, and was featured on the Nappy Roots single and video Heads Up. Dani is a musical songbird getting ready to release a new EP to spark her solo career. Let's give it up again for Dani Love.
What's happening?
Oh man.
No, I know it was a mouthful, but
a whole lifetime in a few paragraphs, huh?
But I think that's
Randy's gonna get through it.
But no, here's the thing, though. But this is what's important. I think people need to know all those. You need to know the background. For me, when I'm listening to an artist, I do want to know the ins, the outs, where they started, where they really from, who they've been working with. So I enjoyed it. So thank you for sharing that with us.
Thank you. No problem.
Okay, now I want to kind of just get right into it, Dani. So I know in your bio you've been singing since you were a child, but I really want to know, like, what really inspired you just to get into do the music scene for real, for real?
Well, it's the passion and the love for music, and wanted to sing and just wanted to be heard and get my music out there. Of course, it was a journey, and it took time to get where I am today, but that was really in it as far as wanting to get started and believing in my talent and just wanting to get out there and be heard and share my gift, if you will.
Okay, I know Mike B had some questions about your influences.
Yeah, your bio, the influences I read. I mean, of course, Whitney Houston being who she was, but what caught my attention was Sarah Vaughan. And Sarah Vaughan is a very underrated jazz vocalist. I mean, her range is like, they talk about Ella, they talk about Billie Holiday, but Sarah Vaughan is like a very underrated jazz singer. So talk about like that being an influence on you.
When I was in my, I ain't gonna give away my age, but when I was in my early teens, early 20s, I was introduced to jazz through another fellow musician. I don't want to name his name, but he introduced me to jazz, and one of the singers was, of course, Billie Holiday, whom I love. But Sarah, it was just something about her voice that resonated with me. Like you said, the great Ella, of course, everybody, she's well known. She was like one of the first to do it. But Sarah, like you said, she's underrated in my opinion also. She just her vocals was just so silky, and the way she scattered, it was just unbelievable. You guys, whoever doesn't know about Sarah, y'all need to go look her up, because I'm telling you, her vocals is just the truth. She could sing, but she was so ill with it. Like her cadence and the way she could move through notes with her voice, she just really had a dynamic skill, in my opinion. And she's definitely one of my faves.
Okay. Well, this is what I do want to know, Dani, with you. Okay, I know you were from Atlanta, raised in Harlem, now back in Atlanta. Now, we know everybody come in Atlanta for music, and it's very saturated here. So what do you feel like you are doing to stand out where you're not just another artist who is trying to make it big in Atlanta?
Well, that's not something that I really focus on. I'm not really trying to stand out. I'm just trying to be myself, We are all individuals. And for me, I feel like if you want me to answer that question, what separates me is that I've been doing this for a while. I'm a seasoned artist. I know who I am. I know what I want. I know what I'm aiming for. And I'm an individual. I have something to say, and I believe in my talent. I feel like those who hear it will grow to love it as well. So that's really what I'm all about, and I'm about spreading love too, because that's what my brand is about. So
Right. I love that, Dani. Like you can never have enough spread and love. And I like that you're like, I ain't trying to be stand out. I'm being myself. Like that's how I feel like you really win, staying true to yourself. And one of the things you did say, because I'm sure you probably know, I'm gonna put you on the spot here, because you were like, people are gonna want them to see it and love it when they hear my sound. So Dani, of course we're gonna play your single, which Q is gonna introduce it in a few minutes here. But can we get we want a sample? Let's get a sample of a sound, a verse, a hook. We just want to hear something, girl. We need to hear. We're gonna fall in love.
Okay.
Let me hear this Sarah Vaughan. Let me hear it.
Let me see. I'm gonna give you a little Billie Holiday. Billie Holiday. Yes. Well, they all covered this song pretty much, but summertime and the living is easy. Fish are jumping and the cotton is high. Oh, your daddy's rich and your mama's good looking. So hush, little baby, don't you cry. Oh, no. If y'all want me to.
I'm gonna slap that.
Yes. Oh my God, that was so freaking. That's my favorite little song. Okay.
Hey,
Dani.
don't you let nobody trick you into being on Love and Hip Hop. You way too talented for that.
That's right.
Okay.
I would like you though, but please don't.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
I was really, really, really good, Dani. So okay, so you know what? I know before we get ready to play the Slap It or Dap It, I want you to let us know, let our listeners, let our viewers, what is Dani Love?
Can I raise my hand?
You better raise that finger. We're gonna explain it. Just hang tight. He's gonna give you the 411.
I want to be prepared. Okay, here we go.
Oh, we love to get a little. What you have to say?
You don't get no preparation for this show, especially not Slap It or Dap It.
Okay. All right.
Don't be nervous. It's gonna be fun.
I'm gonna hug myself right now.
We hug you too, Dani. But I will say, before we get into your track and a couple of things, it's one of the things I did want to know, just to clarify. So when it says you was working with Nelly, Hot in Here, so your voice, what part of the song was your voice?
The hook and the.
Shut up, Dani. You gotta sing it for us real quick. Come on, give it to us, Dani. What's the hook?
I am getting so high, I wanna take my clothes off.
Yes,
I
love it.
I am getting so high. I wanna take my clothes off.
Okay.
Why you the party ain't popping the bottle?
Yeah.
Come on,
Q. That was really, really great. Okay, that was great, Dani. So I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna have Q go ahead and introduce about Slap It or Dap It and tell our beautiful friend Dani Love, what is Slap It or Dap It and what is she in for?
So Slap It or Dap It is a segment that we came up with to add a little more beef and substance to our show. And what it is we talk to talent, mostly artists who sing or rap, and they give us a song, they send it in, and we pretty much judge it. It takes it back to the old school, and what the heck did they used to call it? Anyway, we call it Slap It or Dap It. If we messing with it, we like the song, then we gonna slap it. But if we not really rocking with it, we don't like it, then we'll dap it. And we're gonna see you later.
That's just like being on Apollo.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Basically,
So wait, that's our version of it.
Yes.
That's our version of it.
Gotcha.
Yeah,
so
we ain't gonna boo you. We're not gonna boo you.
Slap It or Dap It?
Ain't no wood here to rub on, so it's gotta be fire. You don't need no good luck.
All right, so Q is gonna go. So we're gonna go ahead and he's gonna introduce your single that you have, and we're gonna listen. Go ahead, Q.
Yeah, the name of the single is "Take Your Girl." Now you was just talking about spreading love, so I'm very interested.
You're gonna try to judge me off of one song? I mean, women are very complicated beings, okay?
Yes.
There are more sides to us than just one, sir. And just like how I switch up my hair, black women especially, we like to switch it up. So that's a switch up on you, but you can't judge me off one song. And I am spreading the love. And guess what? It is about love. It is. I'm gonna bring it back. I'm gonna tell you what it's about after you play it. Go ahead.
Yeah, we about to find out. Randy, go ahead and drop that track. I got to hear this. Yo, this is Dani Love. This is her new single. She's playing it here on Black Educated and Broke. It's called Take Your Girl.
All right. Can y'all hear that?
No.
Okay.
I think she can hear it.
She grooving. We can't hear shit.
I think she can hear it. That's all that matters.
Oh, don't get scared of the slap of the Dap It.
We can't hear it.
Yeah, we're gonna. Oh, I haven't started it yet. I said we're gonna take a pause for a second, and I'm gonna change the volume so I can make sure everybody sees.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Oh yeah, no, it ain't over.
Oh, we didn't know. We didn't know what was going on.
You know what? Because this button. Oh, yeah, my bad, my fault.
Okay.
So
The anticipation was there.
Keep them bloopers in there.
look, listen, we keep it real up in here. All right, here we go, and hear my music. All right. Can y'all hear that? Not hear that? Oh, here we go. All right, now tell me, can you hear this? Y'all hear that? Here we go.
Yeah. When I pull up, it's the middle of the day, and I see the two of you. What you got to say? Better get up, yo. You lost your mind, yo. Stop falling for your shit. No, not this time. Yeah, you fucked up. Yeah, messed up and get angry. Regret it later when I'm on your brain. Yeah. It's okay, but I can take your bitch at the end of the day. But I can take your girl if I want it. But I can take your girl if I want it. But I can take your girl if I want it. If I want it, if I want it, if I want it, but I don't. But I can take your girl. I can take your girl. But I can take your girl. I can take your girl. But I can take your girl. I can take your girl. But I can take your girl. Yeah, nigga, what you think this is? You lucky if I let you live. Yo, straight up, you disrespected me. You didn't dot your I's and you didn't cross your T's. Yeah, you fucked up, crossed it that line. Should've thought about me, but didn't think twice. Should've thought about me, but didn't think twice. You had a bad bitch, the girl of your dreams, but you fucked it up, ruined everything. Lose my number, you can take back your ring. I don't see you no more, you dead to me.
Love, no, it ain't nothing to me. I don't believe what they frontin' to be. Fucking with me, give them something to see. I cannot be what you want me to be. You messing it up, it's not a surprise. I see the truth, not in your eyes. Got on the proof, not in the pod. Give them the boot, ain't gotta decide. What are you thinking is best? See, I'm thinking it's more than I get it for less. I just can't live with the stress. I've been sitting around and I'm getting depressed. Guess you gotta go. I'm better off without you on the load. I'm hoping that you find a better home. Rather deal with all of it alone, and I'm gone.
That I can take your girl if I want it. That I can take your girl if I want it. That I can take your girl if I want it. If I want it, if I want it, if I want it, but I don't. That I can take your girl. 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 That I can take your girl.
All righty, Miss Dani Love, take your girl. Okay, so I'm not gonna go first. I'll probably go like second. Let me see who I want to choose first. I think I want to go with Ron. What did you think about Dani Love's new single right there?
I like your voice. When you first explained the song, I was expecting to hear some grade A pimp shit. That's what I was expecting. Like I said, I like your voice. You probably got other songs I would like, but I'm gonna adapt that one.
Okay, keeping it real from Ron. Okay, Maya, what are you thinking about Dani Love's Take Your Girl?
I liked it because like the first beginning, it gave me like the little, I don't know, it kind of gave me the same feeling that Freakum Just did by Beyonce. Like it makes me feel sexy. Like I'm about to I'm really about to take your girl or your man, but I don't want to. But I can if I want to. That's how I usually feel. Like I want to, but I don't want to. So you can keep him. But
you get it. Yeah.
Yeah. Like you can have him, but don't get it twisted. You can't have him.
Right, you get it. I didn't even have to explain.
I was like, okay, like the little story. I can see it being a pageant song too at HBCU, like for the talent portion when someone's dancing.
Yeah.
I can see that too.
I can see that.
Yeah, I like it, and I think it would get streams too. So I was like, okay, I can see how she get revenue off of this, and then how she could do the music video. It's like, I like it, girl.
Well, thank you.
You can keep him, but I can take him.
So Maya is slapping it. For me, clearly you see me over here dancing. I can take him in if I wanna. I'm like, I sure can. So I slapped it. I loved it. I like the beat. I was like, yeah, don't get it twisted, sis. Okay. So I slap it, Dani. Okay. Mike B.
It sounds like an anthem. What'd you say? HBCUs, Maya. That's a band song right there. That's a September song right before it get a little cold.
Especially with that opening, that dump.
Yeah.
Who's the rap artist?
Beans Got Bars.
Beans Got Bars.
Yeah,
Enjoy
she
her.
was featured on what's the name of that show? It was on Netflix. T.I. show.
Oh, that
rhyme and rhythm and rhyme.
Something like
rhythm
that.
and rhyme.
Something
I got
like
you.
that.
It's a little too anthemy. Is that a word? Can I say that?
We can make that up just for you.
I'm gonna write that down for my dictionary. But I'm gonna slap it though because of the rap verse.
Okay.
She flowed for me, so she saved you. I'm gonna slap it.
Ooh, okay.
Your knees saving Dani Love. Okay, Q.
I like the chorus. Like it wasn't a complicated chorus.
I did right.
Ooh.
See, like I told you, it's an anthem. Look at you. Y'all ready?
I like you say that because that's how I feel about it too. It's a women's anthem.
It's an anthem.
Yes, it is, Dani Love.
For the ladies.
This ain't for y'all.
All right. Well, let's first. Let's see what Q gonna say. What you got, Q?
Is it my turn yet?
Yeah, it's your turn.
All right, now listen here. Personally, myself, I did like the song. I ain't gonna stunt. It's not what I thought it was gonna be. I agree with Ron. I thought it was gonna be some pimping shit. But the thing about that is that to me is more of an aggressive woman, and I like that. So to hear something so player, that's something that I would say and done, it would be a turn on for me. Like if a chick says, "Here, let me watch," you know. But like my guy was saying, it is an anthem song, but I don't have a problem with that. I mean, I would never tell anybody that We Like to Party is my favorite Beyonce song. I just wouldn't tell nobody that. And this reminds me of that song. And I think that shit is fire. Like I like that. A confidence in a woman, especially on like that, that's crazy. I'm like, listen, do I need to pick up another job? You got this? What's going on? So I'm slapping it. To me, the shit is dope. I wouldn't like play it in the car with the homies. But if I was at the crib and I put a shuffle on, I'd play it.
Okay. Thank you.
I'll play that.
So it looks like we have what is that? 1, 2, 3, 4 yeses, 1 no, but you know.
Post slap, no dap, 1 dap.
Oh slap, 1 dap. The slaps
it's not
win.
a hard no. I like her voice.
You like
no, don't renege now. Come back now.
He likes your voice and he likes you. It's just not a song for him.
That's it.
I'm slapping
It's no
that
shade
shit.
to you.
It's okay. You can't please everybody. You know, it's okay.
There's always
Oh,
that
real.
one, and it's all right.
Danny, but on that note, then
Just
let
a
me
little
ask.
critique. That's all. Look,
On that note, Dani Love, like you said, we can't please everybody. You pleased a lot of us, though, so we liked it. But if people want to hear other songs or other choices, other things, how way they can listen to your music and download it? What do they need to go to?
Well, they can go. I'm on that song is on all digital platforms everywhere. I'm told you, I'm gonna keep you posted. I am working on some new stuff, so it's coming soon. So look out for it in July. We'll keep you posted. But they can go on all social media platforms. What is it? Amazon, I know, Apple, everywhere. So to find that
right now.
And how can they find and follow you though? Drop your social and all that good stuff.
Real Dani Love at Real Dani Love, all social media platforms, Twitter, IG, Facebook, everywhere. Real Dani Love. That's RealDaniLove.
Okay, and what I did want to ask with that, so Danny, well, I want to personally invite you. You know, I'll talk with your manager about, you know, maybe you even performing. So I have an event coming up, a women's expo. I'm a real Barbie. It's going to be on July the 18th. It's a women's empowerment event, but our tagline is not your ordinary expo because we like to do things a little fun. And having you a part of it, Danny, would be a great success. I would like to extend to you right now to be to come to our event on July the 18th and possibly be a performer. Possibly.
Yes, I would love to. Thanks for the invitation. I love performing live. That's where I shine. I kill the stage. So
you killed that drop that beat you just did, Billie Holiday, and I was like, yes, summertime.
That would be great. Thank you for the invitation.
Okay, well, perfect.
Well,
then
taking nobody girl.
You know I went.
Look, that part.
They coming out empowered.
You know that's what I'm there to do. That's what I will be there to do. That's the whole intent.
They coming out. They coming ready.
Do it. You don't want her.
Look at Maya loves this little hair flip. But nevertheless, Dani Love, we thank you for taking some time today to be with us, to spend time with us. We thank you for sharing your voice to all of us. Like I said, we love it. We appreciate it. Again, guys, you can follow her at Real Dani Love on all things social media.
Yes. Oh, check out I do a tribute Tuesday, I call it.
Oh, yes.
Where I sing a cappella, just songs that I love. It could be a Billie Holiday song. I actually did, my first song was a Billie Holiday song.
Yes.
So yeah, you guys can check that out on Instagram every Tuesday. I didn't do it today, but every Tuesday I do a Tuesday tribute.
Tuesday tributes with Dani Love. So make sure you follow her on social. Again, Real Dani Love. We thank you so much for the time, guys. We're gonna take another break when we get ready to close here. You know, we're gonna have to say something positive, which is now and the church said, and my boo Maya gonna lead us with that. So make sure you guys keep it locked here on Black, Educated, and Broke.
Hey y'all, what it do? It's your girl, it's Maya. So you're not doing anything right now? Go over to blackeducatedandbroke.com and check out my blog, The Mayan Empire. We're waiting for your feedback.
Alrighty, so thank you so much for that, guys. Dani Love, she's a trip. I know we enjoyed her. I know Ron really enjoyed it, even though he didn't want to break the baby heart. Ron, you're supposed to be nice to the guests, but you know, actually, I gotta give you respect because you didn't necessarily like the song, but you liked her, and you did it in such a gentleman way. I actually thank you. Thank you. Ron was the only one that adapted, but that's okay. We love you, Ron. But anyway, now we got our segment.
You was coming right behind me.
No, boy. You see how I set it up though?
Like he's about to dap it, and he was like, "I'm gonna slap it." Okay, but
all right. Hit it with the Euro step.
But yeah, so guys, we're gonna jump into the next thing here. Are we be in the city? Yeah, so as we know, a lot of things is not really going on because of coronavirus. So I didn't really find too many events. A lot of things are virtual, but there was a couple things that I thought was kind of interesting. So the first one was about if people are interested in working out. Have y'all ever did Camp Gladiator? You ever heard of Camp Gladiator?
A what?
Camp Gladiator. Never heard of it?
Mm-mm.
Nobody. So we have these big in Texas. They're like these workout camps. They have them in Atlanta. And so because of the coronavirus, they're doing this take it outside. So if anybody want to do like something over the weekend and get into a free workout camp, Camp Gladiator, it's going to be at the Battery. I'm going to try to go myself personally because I think it's going to be fun. So if you guys are interested, it's going to be from 8 a.m. to 10 a.m. at the Battery starting this Saturday and every Saturday. Get your little fitness on. Another event that was going on for the HBCU. So they had been doing this. They took a break. It was called Park After Dark. Have y'all heard about that? The HBCU social? Yeah. So it's you haven't Q. So it was at this restaurant, 55th and Park. And it's just pretty much a little after hour spot where everybody just kind of hang out. They be having like happy hour from 9 to 10 p.m. and bottomless mimosas. But they had stopped everything because of coronavirus. But they have went back and picked that back up starting this Saturday. So if anybody is interested, they're picking it back up. They are going to make sure you have to RSVP because they're limiting to make sure that there's a space between each table. So if you're looking for something to do, I'm going to put this on our social media pages if you want to hang out with the HBCU crew. And then the last thing, which I thought was an interesting little thing they have going. Have y'all ever tried to put like a love spell on somebody?
A what?
A love spell? Have you ever tried to put a hex on somebody? Like tried to wish something to happen to them?
I just got a knife. I just come in your house and do what I got to
You
do.
just go and catch it.
Wait a minute,
Well,
Mike. That's
sorry.
breaking and entering, sir.
My bad. I don't believe in guns sometimes. I don't. Anyway.
Oh Lord.
Well, this witch doctor, he's been doing these spells that you want to do. He's offering them. Another thing that I saw this weekend, it's for $39.99. He has different spells. A spells to make a man fall in love with you. A spell to make a man want to marry you. And then he had a spell like if you want to get back at your ex. So I'm just like,
Sean, if you see Randy with any chicken bones, it ain't for Teeny. You gotta run.
That's right. That's right.
Hey, that should be real though. Them,
Maya, don't get no ideas, Maya.
Them witch doctors.
Voodoo doctors.
Yeah.
Old Bay.
Mm-hmm.
They really like. I done seen some videos, especially in the Caribbean. I seen a video where this lady, she kept waking up at 3 a.m. One morning, she got up out the bed after waking up, and there was a Old Bay on her porch doing voodoo. Like. That shit real, boy.
Oh yeah. We had to get a monkey foot at my uncle's house in Southwest Atlanta. It was real.
What?
Yeah,
I thought monkey foot is good luck.
No, not just no, baby. No. Rabbit foot, good luck. Not the monkey.
What does a monkey foot do?
That's a new show.
Oh my God, that is so scary. Okay, well this is supposed to be nice stuff. This is supposed to be
talking about don't get no ideas. First of all, do I look like I need
Ooh.
Oh, I was talking about the stuff on the X. They say if you want to get back at your ex.
I don't care about my ex. I hope he's having a great life, but leave me alone.
Maya got DMs popping right now, but that's next show. Anyway.
Okay. Anyway, guys, the last thing that's popping or that's going on this week, well, actually got canceled, but it would have been the Candler Park Music Festival this year, but they went ahead and moved it to September the 5th. They went ahead September 5th and 6th. They just put it out. So if you guys want to, if you were looking forward to it, just check it in back in September. But as always, it's a pretty low-key weekend, a low-key time right now in Atlanta. I know next week I should have a lot more popping because as we know, as of June the 1st, that is when more of the state will open, including bars and clubs and all of that stuff. But and people can do more events, things that you want to know. So if you guys have some news that maybe I don't know, DM me only about that. Okay, but all these other events you can follow. You can find them on social, and you can follow us at Black Educated and Baroque.
Wear your mask, because Rona be back in October.
Thank you. No, seriously, wear y'all mask.
Watch your mouth. No, it won't.
Oh, right. Oh, that's his birthday month. He said he ain't trying to get
Okay, November. But anyway, Zach, it ain't going nowhere. Let's go. Bye.
All right, guys. So, he said set it off. Who?
I said cut it out.
Okay, well, speaking of cutting it out, Q has a jackass of the week who needs to be cut out. We're about to get on that when we take this quick little commercial break. So keep listening on Black Educated and Bro. All righty, we back, y'all, here on Black Educated and Baroque. Hope y'all enjoying the commercials and the drops, and hopefully you've been enjoying the show. Now, this next part, everybody is usually excited, and I know I'm ready to know. Some of y'all probably have your own Jackass of the week that you'd like to nominate, but Q got a special one this week. What's going on, Q?
Oh, man, we just got one of these Karens doing Karen-like shit, not caring about nobody else, but they goddamn self. Listen, white people, stop calling the fucking cops. Easy. Cut that shit out. Like, this is really getting ridiculous. So it's past ridiculous. You weaponizing our black skin, which is so beautiful that you want to have it anyway. So just try to figure out what we do to stay looking so youthful and not hate. So Karen, real AKA Amy Cooper, was walking her dog in Central Park. The section she was in is a section for bird watching, where your dog is supposed to be on the leash because they will scare the birds away. Miss Amy decided to use her privilege and take her damn dog off the leash. A gentleman asked her politely just to, put the dog on the leash. She felt threatened. She said, "I'm going to call the cops and tell them that an African-American man is attacking me." And she proceeded to do just that.
Actually, Q, hold on. I got video for that. Hold on. Put a pause in it. Let me show them the video.
Would you please stop? Sir, I'm asking you to stop.
Please don't come close to me.
Sir, I'm asking you to stop recording me.
Please don't come close to me.
Please take your phone off.
Please don't come close to
And
me.
I'm taking pictures and calling the cops.
Please call the cops. Please call the cops.
I'm going to tell them there's an African-American man threatening my life.
Please tell them whatever you like.
Excuse me? I'm sorry, I'm in the Ramble, and there is a man, African-American, he has a bicycle helmet. He is recording me and threatening me and my dog. There is an African-American man, I am in Central Park. He is recording me and threatening myself and my dog. And my... I'm sorry, I can't hear you either. I'm being threatened by a man in the Ramble. Please send the cops immediately. I'm in Central Park in the Ramble. I don't know.
Thank you.
So as you can see, he was minding his business. He wasn't coming towards her. In fact, she was coming towards him. So how are you in fear of your life and you are approaching the assailant? Come on, man. I'm over these people doing what the fuck they want to do, using their skin. Excuse my language. I forget this is a family show. Using their lack of melanin to bring harm. The fact that you said that an African American, you watch the news. How often you go on there and you see somebody black hurt or killed by the police? You know what you was doing. So I think that's super whack, man. But Cooper, the other guy, Christian Cooper, he was a gentleman. So y'all just remember when you out, just do what you gotta do. Stay out these people way. And if they fuck with you or you see them messing with somebody, I know it's kind of scary because they might have a gun or whatever, but get them off your brothers and sisters, man. This recording, you ain't doing nothing. Now they didn't die. But what if you could have intervened? Cut that shit out, man. That's all my take on it. I get too worked up about it, but that was super whack, along with other things that are happening in this.
No, that's a good Jackass of the week because, Miss Amy Cooper, a.k.a. Karen, it was the most. And not only to the aspect, because you covered all the way she was, trying to make this a black and white issue and just making up stuff. That was the part. But for me, who was a diehard animal lover, oh, my God, the way that she handled that dog. Did y'all know that the Facebook group, because that dog it was a rescue, it was adopted. It was a Facebook group called Adopted Cocker Spaniels of some New York. They made her surrender the dog, and now the dog is back with them. So I'm like, because I got a Cocker Spaniel.
No, that's good though, because, I guess I was 50-50 on that part because I've had a dog, and when you got a dog and they get in a tense situation or scared or tired, they might react like that, and it was very adverse. So it could have affected the dog. It could be a rescue who went through something traumatic. So she really was trying to gain control of the dog, but it looked back and the dog was falling all around. I'd have had dogs do that. Not taking up for her weak ass.
I said, wait a minute.
Yeah, don't get that confused. But She did lose her job. Not only a suspension, but they cut ties with her completely. And I think that's amazing. That's what should be happening. Put their ass out there. Let's see who you working for. You're not bigger than the company. They're going to let you go.
Okay. And that's that. And that's your Jackass of the week. Thank you, Q. We already had this story up on our social media. I'm going to keep telling y'all throughout this whole show because I need you to go follow it at Black Educated and Broke. All right. So, guys, we're going to take one last break. And when we come back, we're going to get into what Q kind of alluded at about the story of George Floyd, who unfortunately is no longer with us. We're going to get into more detail in our Millennial Table Talk. So keep listening to Black Educated and Broke. All right, guys, we are back here on Black Educated and Broke, about to get into a very serious topic, the death of George Floyd. And that is going to be our Millennial Table Talk. I'll let Mike go ahead and get it going.
Tuesday morning, we woke up to this another video, as it's as simplest terms as I can put it into, of a brother in Minneapolis, Minnesota, in handcuffs, on his belly. And the thing that's it's a tough one for me. This is another tough video, but the thing that's so hard was him yelling out that he could not breathe. But this police officer had his knees and had his knee on the man's neck, and the man's name is George Floyd. And so we posted a video on our Black Educated and Broke Instagram page. A lot of people saying not to do it, but at the end of the day, I'm kind of looking at it. If we didn't have this video, if we did not have this video, like so many other videos, it's footage, it's evidence, what are we going to do? But like, people begged for this man to be let up. And now we have another black man dead in the hands of police. So first of all, to my brothers, how y'all doing? I'm not doing good. I am. Most people say you're tired or exhausted. I'm neither. I am enraged at another senseless, unnecessary death in our community by the people we pay taxes for, people who are supposed to serve and protect.
I'm sick of everything we do. Go ahead, Q.
It's been rough, to be honest. For one, I thought I had become numb to it, which was sad, but this one, it really it does hurt, because out of fear, like when you see the other cops and you listen to their lingo after they shot, because we have the video,
right,
you can hear the fear in their voice of the person who wasn't doing anything. There's a fear of, he moved. This guy had no emotion. He's sitting there just resting, like, yep, he was resisting, so let me keep my foot on his neck so he don't move. But in all actuality, he had no humanity. Like, he didn't have a care in the world. He was just like, oh, yeah, all right, he good, he's okay. But he wasn't. And then the other Asian cop was standing there trying to hold people back. But y'all aren't checking on this human. At the end of the day, this is still a person. So
absolutely.
Do what you do. But y'all if y'all had a fear of him trying to run, you could have sat him against the wall. But you had your knee in his neck. Like, you can't breathe. That's hard to breathe. You putting all your weight on somebody. And they windpipe. This is bullshit. I'm tired of it. And my protest been gone. Ain't no protesting with me. Just don't bring that shit my way.
What I thought was just so messed up about the video is, like, even when the EMT got there and checked his pulse, and, I guess said whatever, like, the fool didn't even lift up his knee. He didn't check his pulse, telling you that, okay, maybe he can't. And you still got his knee there. Like, why the hell was his... That's what I said, oh, my God. Oh, my God.
I'm sick of every time we get arrested, it ends in the death penalty. Like, white people shoot up movie theaters, schools, churches, and they get apprehended. We get the death penalty instantly.
And then
another part of it is 4 cops. It's not just the 2. It's the Asian dude that's holding the people back. It's the dude with his knee on his neck. It's 2 other cops holding him down. Why do you need 3 people to hold down 1 person?
Right, it's already handcuffed.
Exactly. And apparently he was not resisting any type of arrest. There's a new video. There's new video and witnesses. There was no resist at all.
I'm just tired of it, man. It make you not want to be nowhere near the police, around the police, because shit just goes sideways like that, bro. Like, they see us and it's automatic attack mode, but yet you got armed white people storming the state building, and it's, oh, be calm, relax. Man, I'm so sick of this shit, bro. This shit make you feel for your friends, your family. Like, It ain't just me. I got 2 younger brothers, bro. I got a brother that's actually been in the penitentiary, bro. So anytime if he around police or if he get pulled over, I'm instantly scared. My other brother, same thing. Like, it makes no sense that we have to live in fear of people that we pay their salaries with our taxes.
Maya, how you feeling? Look how you looking.
I'm just listening because I make a conscious effort, because of course I know about it, but I made a conscious effort not to watch the video because it's been traumatizing, but it's to the point where it triggers. Like, and I already had trouble sleeping. Like the picture behind Q, I literally cannot see it. Like, I can never watch it or see it when I see it on my timeline because of the fact that his face, like, not just the knee on the neck, but his face in general, is just like, it haunts. So I really just can't. And I don't know if I'm tired or I'm desensitized to it, but it's just like, you know, like, I don't really know what to say because nothing can make it better. Nothing can make it stop. It's just like, you almost get used to it. And it's sad that, why am I getting used to this? Like, this is like the school shootings for me. Like, why am I getting used to a shooting happening at a school every other month? Why do I have to get used to my people dying every other month? Or in this case, every 2 weeks for no reason.
And it has literally been weeks. Ahmaud Arbery was in February. The young lady, Breonna Taylor, was in March. Then we had, what was that, early May, late April? I believe it was early May, the 21-year-old Sean Reed in Indiana. Now, this was like a Ahmaud Arbery story. He was a gentleman in Minnesota, in St. Paul. He was Douglas C. Lewis, 39 years old, killed by the white man. The white man was like 24. They had a car accident, and literally he told police that he was self-defense. The guy was unarmed. He said he told the police that this black man, he was in fear of his life. This black man was reaching for something, but the black man was unarmed. He pulled out a gun and shot him right there on the scene. And then the stories right now, they just continuing. Nothing's getting better. So like you said, I get this with Q though, no protest, but what do you do?
But
what are we to do?
Protesting made me mad because, like, the white people and the crackers was out protesting it to get haircuts, standing in the
the signs of freedom. What they said, it's for slaves. I'm not a slave.
Yeah, but when people are protesting somebody's life, they're getting tear gassed and shot at, and it's just like, how? Mm-hmm.
Only thing that I could say that I feel like is like, you know, I don't. This is something that I do feel like I'm glad that we do have video, because in some cases, and it's not getting better, but from what I've noticed, I do feel like in some cases more, you know, the actions are happening. Okay, so like for one, like, you know, the cops, them 4 cops, they've all gotten fired. I do like that the mayor of Minneapolis, he came out and put his statement, was like, no, firing, no, the one who actually, he said the one who had his knee on his neck, he's like, he needs to be, he should be arrested for murder. You know, so I like that you're getting more people that are getting upset. And what I notice is me working for a station that is, you know, predominantly white. What I am starting, which shocked me, but I'm starting to see a slow change of some of the audience. But when we sat the Ahmaud Arbery, it was a lot of more people like, that wasn't right, that wasn't fair. White people are losing
I agree.
it.
We have some colleagues who
that.
it was just I guess for them it's unveiling to them because they don't walk in our shoes. They don't have our skin color with these colleagues, but they are really, really in shock and in awe and really feeling sad. Like some people are people of color, people who that look like the people that they work with can lose their life.
Yeah.
Just that simply, because that's what it is. It was simple. If he was in handcuffs, do what you got to do. If you got to get in the ticket, you taking him downtown. It's a done deal. But to do what that officer did, I mean, come on. But I agree with you, Randy. We have colleagues who are they're in shock.
And that's what you said. Well, what are we gonna do? So as black people, I mean, we've been doing the same thing for years, and it's getting, some things are kind of getting better, some things are not. But that's we ain't the only one that can fix the problem. It's like, I know we want to come out for these white people. Hey, they're gonna have to be part of the solution, because I do believe the more that you get white people that are like in disbelief and don't like it and shock, I do feel like that kind of is gonna maybe start to form more things. But if they ain't really bothered and we the only one too, I don't think things are gonna change.
Hey, did y'all see the picture of the dude with he had to make whites great again hat on? There's a picture of the cop with the cop that had his knee on his neck. There's a picture of him with a hat on to say "Make whites great again."
Yeah. When they come out with these pictures, I don't be knowing if it's really them, man. But I did see that picture.
Now, I want to say, you said you disagree with me when I said that it's going to take more than us black people to fix this problem. You said you disagreed.
Yeah, you know who Tucson was?
Who?
Tucson.
No, Tupac. I know Tupac.
No, Revolution. The Revolutionary War. The Haitians, they didn't need no white people to do shit. They took their shit back. So I don't think we need white people to join forces with us to do what we're going to do.
I don't mean just white, but but go ahead. Yeah.
Well, anybody, for that matter, because I feel like every race of people has a section that don't like us. Like it's uniform. Everybody got something against us.
Yeah.
So if we come together and do what we're supposed to do, then we can. You only, like, Big Mike talk about allies, whatever. If you're an ally, then you need to be on the front lines, being just as vocal as we are. But I feel like we can do our own shit and take our own shit over. We don't need nobody to do none of that.
Okay, well, yeah, you can see that the topic is heavy. As we know, this story is probably still going to keep on. It's going to get new developments daily. We're going to make sure we keep you up to date. Melanin News is for sure going to have you up to date. And, we want your thoughts on it. We did get a lot of views and stuff on that video, which I know, Maya, I understand that you didn't want to watch it, but I know it's getting a lot of traction. It is getting a lot of shares, and it's horrible to watch, but I do feel like you have to spread this type of stuff so we can get around and say, this is a problem, like that's, but nevertheless, guys, we will keep you guys up to date. We'll let you know everything that's going on with it. We definitely want to uplift George Floyd family and prayers. I know the football player who,
basketball player, Steven Jackson.
Thank you.
They look like real brothers.
Twins. They look just alike.
I like what he said. We need to start tearing their asses up. Like
he said that too.
Whoever did it, that's who you catch your issue with. The hell with all this protesting and shit, man.
Well, they hit the streets. They did hit the streets in Minnesota. And one of the videos I saw, they were going after those police cruisers. But like it's making the decision. So many posts, so many opinions. I've seen a post, Isaac Hayes III talking about how the riots in LA, but then that debate went into, they tore up their own community and not going after other stuff. So we've seen that after those deaths with Michael Brown and Freddie Gray in Baltimore, and it's like, okay, well that didn't work because obviously you didn't go after or attack or whatever you call yourself doing the right places. And so, like you said, piggyback off on Q, it doesn't take them, it takes us. But then who leads that charge or what is it? The NAACP president of Georgia, he's a young dude, millennial. He's tired. He is. So every time I talk to him, he is so tired. And that is his mentality is that Q. We don't need nobody else. But it's like, well, what is the call to action? And I guess time will tell. But we don't need no more time. We've had enough time, so that's what I think.
All right, we're going to kind of close it up on that because, again, it was a very heavy topic. Guys, keep following us so we can keep you up to date on everything that's going on with that case. We do want to go ahead and switch the vibe. And let's talk about something more of enlightening, more positivity. It's our segment, And the Church Said, where we do want to say something positive in the midst of all of this chaos to uplift you. And our honoree today is Maya. What did the church say, Maya?
Come on, Bishop.
Well, I had to change the quote at the last minute because this Melanin news table talk, millennial table talk, kind of like. So, anyways,
that's okay. Let it move you. Let it move you. That's not right because the church said it's okay.
The church said, "Black is not only beautiful, it's bad too. It's fast, classy, name taking, and ass kicking." By Melvin V. Pebbles.
I like that. I love that. Wait, say that one more time. Just say it one more time.
Black is not only beautiful, it's bad too. It's fast, classy, name-taking, and ass-kicking.
And the church said amen.
And the church said amen to that. And before we go ahead and
you
close
said Melvin Van Peebles?
Yeah, Peebles. I just
the
said
actor.
Yeah. That's an OG right there. He's an OG.
Love that. So before we go ahead and close out everything, guys, we just want to say thank you as always for listening. Make sure you tune into our next show, which is going to be airing on, that's going to be June what day is that, y'all? 1st, 2nd, 3rd, 4th? On June the 4th, that's next following Friday, where our show is going to air. If you do want to catch up on the last show that we did, our launch, which was epic, make sure you go listen on whatever your favorite streaming service, which that we're on SoundCloud, Apple Podcasts, Google's podcast, Spotify, iHeartRadio, and then you can always go watch us on YouTube for the full video. So make sure you tune in to us on June the 5th. It's been your girl, Randy O.
Mike B.
It's Maya.
Ron, sick of these damn Karens.
Hey, yeah, let's cue that takeover.
I'm with it. All right, y'all.
Black Educated and Broke can be found on many platforms, including Apple Podcasts, Spotify, SoundCloud, and our iHeartRadio music app. So if you need somewhere to listen but don't want to download a bunch of apps, choose one of those. You're bound to have one of them on your phone, right? Right? That's what I thought. Black Educated and Broke, Season 3, coming right at you.